couple named Don Juan and Namungan lived in a faraway barrio of Nalbuan. One day, Don Juan left his pregnant wife and went to the mountain to punish a group of idiots. While he was in the mountain, Namungan gave birth to a baby boy. The baby was different from other babies because upon birth, he could already speak. He wanted his name to be Lam-ang.
Mother, call me Lam-ang.
He was the one who chose his godfather when he was baptized.
Mama, where is my father?
Lam-ang asked his mother Namungan one day.
He is in the mountain to settle his feud with a group of Egorots there.
Would it be long before he comes back?
I don't even know if he's still alive,
said his mother. One day, Lam-ang had an unusual dream. In his dream, he saw how his father was mercilessly killed by a group of Egorots. He was seething with anger when he woke up. He decided to follow his father to the mountain. He was then 9 months old. When he reached the Egorot village, he saw them dancing around the head of his father that was on top of a thin bamboo root. In his rage, he fought all the Egorots and slew them all, including the leader of the group, when he tortured first before he killed. On his way to home Nalbuan, he passed by the Amburayam River. There he talked about with his lady friends, traveling his body on dirt and blood that eventually killed all the living creatures in the river. When he was old enough to marry, he heard of the beautiful Ines Canuyan and fell in love with her. He went to Ines' place to court her, taking with him his white rooster and his favorite dog. When he arrived at her house, he was annoyed to see Ines many suitors in front of the house. He asked his rooster to crow and the rooster did. Ines' house crumbled to the ground, killing all her suitors. Then he asked his dog to bark, and the dog did. The crumbled house stood again at once. Ines and her parents went out of the house to meet him. The white rooster expressed Lam-ang feelings for Ines Canuyan.
My master Lam-ang loves you very much and he wants to marry you.
The white rooster said to Ines in the language she clearly understood. I'll marry you if your wealth could equal our riches, answered Ines Canuyan. Ines' challenge to him did not dampen Lam-ang's spirit. He went home once and came back with a big boat full of gold, the value of which surpassed Ines' family's wealth. Then, they were married and they lived happily. Year passed and came Lam-ang's turn to catch a fish known as rarang. It was an obligation of every married man in the community to catch a rarang. Lam-ang, however, felt that he would be killed by a berkahan, a kind of fish that belonged to the shark family, when he set out to catch a rarang. But he had to do his duty. And one night, he sailed out to the sea. He was killed by Abrakahan as he had foreseen. Ines wept in sorrow. Lam-ang's white rooster thought of a way to bring Lam-ang back to life again. Ines Kanuyan paid a deep-sea diver to locate all bones of Lam-ang under the sea. The diver found all the bones very easily, and Ines put them together. Then, together with Lam-ang's white rooster and favorite dog, she held prayer, vigils every night, until one day, Lam-ang came back to life, and they lived happily ever after.